Seahawks Nation, buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just talk. Across the country, the critics have been loud. The national media, pundits, even armchair analysts, they've been calling the Seattle Seahawks team a fraud. They said we weren't as strong as they predicted. They questioned Sam Darnold, and they doubted this young squad's heart. But here's the truth that nobody is talking about. These Seahawks aren't just surviving, they're thriving. You see, in a league full of hype and empty words, this team has a grit and resilience that refuses to be denied. And while I scoured the airwaves, looking for even a single voice to stand up for Seattle, I finally found one, the one guy who gets it. The one guy who sees what we see. A voice that's been right there, predicting, analyzing, and defending this franchise long before the spotlight hit. Colin Cowherd. Cowherd nailed it. He said on The Herd that this Seahawks team is young, sure, but that youth isn't a liability. It's a strength. Darnold, even in games with mistakes and turnovers, fits like a glove into this identity. The Seahawks may stumble at times, but they always fight back. All three of their losses, single-possession heartbreakers. That isn't a team that's broken. It's a team that's battling, scratching, clawing every yard, every play, every down. That's Seahawks football. And it doesn't stop there. Look closer at the defense, and you'll see a machine built from the inside out. This isn't about one superstar hogging the spotlight. It's about a roster full of unsung heroes grinding it out on every snap. Ernest Jones, your middle linebacker, racks up tackles like a metronome, holding the line. Tyrese Knight benched, then back, making game-changing plays. Drake Thomas, once a fringe roster bubble player, now starting and forcing turnovers that swing games. Kobe Bryant, stepping in when the starters go down, making plays that change momentum. This team doesn't wait for heroes, they become heroes, collectively. And at the helm, Mike McDaniel, a coach molding this team into something relentless. Less show, more substance. Less flash, more fight. Every player knows what's expected. Work, sweat, and fight for every inch. And the results speak for themselves. This isn't luck. This isn't hype. This is the Seahawks. The real deal. A team built in the image of resilience, toughness, and unyielding spirit. Seattle isn't just in the conversation. They're defining it. And if you haven't noticed yet, now's the time to pay attention. Because the squad is just getting started. Seattle's defense has quietly become the heartbeat of this team. Every game, every play, they prove they aren't just a supporting cast. They're the difference makers. Ernest Jones is racking up tackles like a metronome, but it's not just him. Ty, stepping in for Julian Love after doubts and criticism, has become a revelation. Once thought expendable, once considered a weak link, he's now the fifth leading tackler on the squad. That's the kind of depth and resilience that transforms a team from good to elite. And the defensive line? Relentless. Every single game, they find a way into the backfield, disrupt the quarterback, and stifle the run. Uchenna Nwosu, Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, and DeMarcus Lawrence. 4 men, 1 mission. Chasing sacks, collapsing pockets, and never giving the offense a moment of comfort. What sets them apart isn't just talent. It's the unselfishness, the cohesion, the refusal to settle for personal stats when the team needs the glory. These guys embody Seattle football. Tough, disciplined, and always opportunistic. This defense isn't just winning games today. They're laying the foundation for the Seahawks' future. They're a unit that believes in each other, that sacrifices individual glory for collective success, and then seizes their moments when the lights shine brightest. That's how you build a legacy. That's how you build a team to win now and to win for years to come. Colin Cowherd sees it too. On his show, he praised Seattle's ability to bring chaos to the opponent's backfield while remaining disciplined, relentless, and fearless. This isn't luck. It's preparation, heart, and a culture that refuses to quit. Even in games where mistakes happen, even when turnovers or missed tackles creep in, this defense keeps fighting, keeps scrapping, and keeps their team in contention. And that relentless spirit carries over into every matchup. Look at Seattle versus the Rams. A few weeks back, a game that could have ended in disaster. For interceptions, the ball pinned at the 1-yard line, But still, Seattle almost walked away with the win. That's not luck. That's mental toughness, athleticism, and a refusal to surrender, no matter the odds. Mistakes happen, yes, but the ability to rise above them defines this team. This is more than a defense. It's the soul of the Seahawks. And as this season continues, it's clear. Opponents are going to feel that pressure every single snap. They're going to feel the grind, the intensity, and the heartbreak of facing a team that refuses to ever stop fighting. Seattle is a team that simply refuses to be overlooked. Athletic, relentless, and wildly dynamic, they're the kind of squad no playoff team wants to face. You think you're ready for them? Think again. Every snap, every play, Seattle is bringing chaos, speed, and toughness that forces opponents to confront their limits. The last team you want across from you in the postseason is this Seahawks squad. Think back to that game against the Rams. For interceptions on the road, the ball pinned at your own 1-yard line, penalties piling up, and yet you still fought. Every mistake, every setback, every self-inflicted wound couldn't stop them. They were there until the final seconds, battling to the very end. That's more than just grit, that's character. That's a team that never quits, a team built to thrive under pressure. And that resilience tells you everything you need to know about Seattle. They're not just surviving, they're thriving in adversity. They're one game behind the NFC's top team, ready for a rematch under the bright lights. Thursday night isn't just another game. It's a statement. This is a team that has learned, adapted, and is now ready to assert themselves when it matters most. Sam Darnold, despite the interceptions, showed poise. He may struggle against certain defenses, but paired with Mike McDonald's strategic adjustments, like running the ball when needed, he can lead this team to victories that matter. Those one-possession games that once slipped through Seattle's fingers, they're starting to tilt back in their favor. And as more of these close contests swing their way, the Seahawks' true potential begins to shine. So, to anyone who doubted them, here's the warning. Jumping off the bandwagon now is a risk. People wrote this team off after a single rough outing. They said Seattle wasn't special. They said Sam Darnold couldn't carry them. They were wrong. Colin Cowherd was right. This team is special, this team can win, and yes, they can make a serious run in the playoffs. Multiple playoff wins aren't out of reach. Maybe, just maybe, we'll all be celebrating deep into February. Seattle isn't just a team to watch, they're a team to respect. They're a team built on grit, determination, and raw athleticism. And this season, it's only getting started.